Welcome to Man Does Tech, where I solve the problems you didn't even know you had.
You start by opening Automator and picking workflow or application so you can run loops repeatedly. Once done, choose the specific action you want to repeat and expose its input variables. This makes iteration predictable. Make sure to prepare the input source, folder, file list, or Apple script output because Automator loops consume that stream. Finally, decide your loop criteria. A fixed repeat count, iterate a file list, or use a conditional test. This choice defines how the loop will terminate and keeps the workflow safe. Now you assemble the loop. Drag a repeat action for simple counts, or insert run Apple script/run shell script when you need conditionals and state. Make sure outputs flow to the next action. Use ignore this action's input only when isolating a step, and explicitly pass variables when needed. Once done, add short delays and result checks so the loop behaves. This prevents resource spikes. Also include basic error handling or a bailout condition, so you can stop the loop if something goes wrong. You finish by testing. Run the loop with 1 to 5 iterations and representative input to verify behavior and catch edge cases. Once confident, save as a workflow or application, add logging or notifications so you can watch progress in real time. If the loop misbehaves, make sure inputs are correct, check file and automation permissions, and inspect script exit codes or Automator logs. If needed, reduce iteration count and rerun. This isolates the failing step and lets you fix it quickly.
Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.